Gold camo looks fantastic in Warzone and bizarrely actually looks better in Warzone than it does in Vanguard at the minute. To get this beautiful camo, there are of course a whole bunch of different challenges we need to do, and I'm gonna share with you the fastest way to do them in just Warzone. Some of the challenges slightly differ for different weapon categories, with different barrel selections for the last couple of camo challenges, but since I can't go through them all individually here, I'll cover the automaton assault rifle, and many of the tips shared for this will be applicable for those slight variations of camo challenges too. So first up, as I'm sure you're aware, you'll need to get your weapon to rank 70 to be able to do all of these challenges, but that doesn't mean we have to wait until then to start completing some of them. There are 10 camo challenges in total to complete before you unlock the gold camo, and some of them you can do pretty early on in the weapons level. It all starts with pack tactics, which requires you to get 400 eliminations in total. This sounds like a lot, but you're gonna complete this just by leveling the weapon up and completing the other weapon camo challenges. So I'd say don't worry about it too much, it'll basically complete itself. The same can be pretty much said about the surgical and sunsetter challenges that require 100 headshots and 50 multi-kills in total. Again, these should be completed over the course of ranking the weapon up and completing other challenges, especially because these challenges unlock at relatively low weapon ranks. If you find you're not picking up these kills though, I recommend jumping into either Resurgence, whether that's on Caldera or Rebirth Island, or jumping into Plunder, depending on your ability and confidence. In Resurgence, you can get a lot of kills fast because of the hectic nature of the game mode, but you do need to find your desired weapon first, or get a loadout and then stay alive, which is a little trickier. Plunder on the other hand allows you to spawn in with your loadout and has respawns enabled, so there's limited risk there. Next up is Reptilian, which requires us to get 5 kills without dying 30 separate times. For some of you, this is going to be really easy, and again, you'll do it without thinking about it. For others, especially just in Warzone, this might be a little trickier. Plunder is without a doubt the easiest for doing this. Like I say, spawning in with your loadout makes it much easier to begin with. I recommend using Ghost, especially for this, just to stay off the radar, because you are going to get a little campy to finish this one off. The game lasts plenty of time, so I advise dropping to some hotspots of the map, which at the moment seem to be Peak and Capital, although major places under the flight path are usually busy too. Then once we're there, just set up somewhere with good lines of sight and camp it out a little bit. Ideally pop some UAVs and get 1 or 2 kills first before full-on camping, and you'll get this done fairly easily. The Deadeye camo challenges require us to get 100 long-range kills. For now, I'm gonna say don't worry about them at all, we'll deal with these later. Next are the Berserker set of camos, where we need to get 100 close range kills. These are much easier than the long range kills, especially after Call of Duty changed them from point blank to close range. This gives us a little bit more room for maneuver, and over the course of getting all your eliminations, headshots and multi-kills, you're gonna get this done. If not, jump into a Resurgence or Plunder and play aggressive, get up close and personal with people, and it's not gonna take long at all. The Wildcat set of camos requires 250 eliminations with 10 attachments on. We're gonna be using 10 attachments most of the time anyway to make our weapons as good as they can be. So again, this is gonna complete itself, especially with the requirements for eliminations, not necessarily full kills. Now we have survivalist challenges, where in total we'll need to get 100 kills whilst moving with the 6.5mm Sankora 45 round mags, the Zac skeletal stock, and the spotter proficiency perk. Once you've got these attachments on your weapon, this will feel pretty easy, especially when dropping into Plunder or even just normal Battle Royale modes. The moving element of this sounds tricky, but you'll find most of your kills are picked up strafing side to side or moving forward and back, even just slightly. A similar story is with the mind game challenges, where we need 100 ADS kills with the Anastasia sniper barrel, the Empress broadsword stock, and the assassin proficiency perk. Most of our kills are from aiming down sights, so we'll get these kills towards this challenge as we're picking up our kills in-game like normal. We don't have to do anything out of the ordinary with these. Lastly, we have the Death Artist camo challenges, which I kinda think are the hardest to get, or certainly the most time-consuming compared to the others. We need 100 long shots with the Zac 600mm BFA barrel, the 6.5mm Sakura 75 round drum, and the Anastasia padded stock equipped. It's the longshot element which makes this the slowest and most annoying, and is the reason I said not to worry about the longshot challenge a little earlier. This challenge is easiest in Plunder, for the reasons I mentioned before, such as spawning in with your loadout and having respawns on. In terms of tactics once you're in the game, again I recommend jumping into busier areas naturally, but this time you want to set up somewhere with long lines of sight. So that rules out a few areas like Capital. I find Village, Fields, and Peak are pretty good for this, with a lot of open ground. Thankfully, areas of open ground are actually all over the map. If you find this method too slow, you can always pop UAVs and get chasing people down, but remember that the kill needs to be about 60+ meters with an assault rifle, although this does differ with other weapon categories. Sometimes the best long-range lines of sight are simply the cash deposit zones or areas of high earners, because everyone's jumping towards them. If you really are struggling or just need 1 or 2 quick long-shot kills, or any kills for that matter, consider jumping off at the end of the plane with the AFK players. There's usually a few people who have wandered off somewhere and have auto-deploy on, basically giving you the easiest kill that you're gonna get. Alternatively, you can wait around for free multiplayer trials, which I'm always very quick to post about here on the channel. Hopefully this video helped you out, be sure to give it a like and subscribe if it did, and bye for now.